The sky over Jerusalem was unusually quiet that evening. There was a stillness in the air, the kind that comes before something the world will never forget. The sun dipped low, painting the horizon in shades of gold and crimson, as if heaven itself was preparing for sorrow. In a small gathering, surrounded by his closest followers, Jesus sat calmly. His eyes held a depth no human could fully understand: love, pain, and a knowing that stretched beyond time. He looked at them, not just as disciples, but as brothers. "Tonight," he said softly, "one of you will betray me." The words fell like thunder into silence. Shock spread across their faces. These were men who had walked with him, eaten with him, laughed with him. Betrayal? It didn't make sense. "Is it me, Lord?" one asked. Another followed, his voice trembling. "Surely not I." Jesus didn't raise his voice. He didn't accuse. He simply looked around the table, his gaze resting briefly on each of them, including Judas. Judas couldn't meet his eyes. Inside Judas, a storm raged. 30 pieces of silver. That was all it took. The weight of guilt had already begun to crush him, but he had gone too far to turn back, or so he believed. Jesus knew. He knew every thought, every fear, every hidden struggle in that room. Yet, even knowing betrayal was sitting right beside him, he chose love. He broke the bread. "This is my body, given for you." He lifted the cup. "This is my blood, poured out for many." His voice didn't shake, but if you listened closely, you could hear the quiet sorrow beneath it. That night wasn't just a meal. It was a farewell. The Garden of Sorrow. Later, under the dim glow of the moon, Jesus walked into the Garden of Gethsemane. The air was cool. The world felt distant. Even the stars seemed to watch in silence. "Stay here," he told his disciples, "and keep watch." But they were tired. They didn't understand what was coming. Jesus walked further ahead alone, and for the first time, the weight of the world pressed down on him, not just physically, but spiritually. Every sin, every mistake, every moment of darkness humanity had ever known was about to fall on him. He fell to his knees. "Father," his voice broke, "if it is possible, let this cup pass from me." There it was, the human pain, the fear, the overwhelming burden. But then came the surrender. "Yet not as I will, but as you will." Tears filled his eyes, not of weakness, but of love so deep it chose suffering for others. Drops of sweat fell from his face, like blood. And still, no one was there to comfort him. He turned back to his disciples. They were asleep. Even in his darkest moment, he was alone. The kiss of betrayal. The silence shattered. Torches flickered in the distance. Footsteps echoed. Soldiers approached. And leading them was Judas. His heart pounded as he walked closer. Every step felt heavier than the last. Jesus stood still. He didn't run. He didn't hide. He simply waited. Judas came forward, forcing a smile that couldn't hide his guilt. "Greetings, Rabbi," he said. And then, he kissed him. A kiss. The symbol of love turned into betrayal. Jesus looked at him, not with anger, not with hatred, but with a sadness so deep it could break a soul. "Friend," he said quietly, "do what you came for." Friend. Even now he called him friend. The soldiers seized Jesus. The disciples panicked. One of them even tried to fight back. But Jesus stopped him. "Put your sword away." This wasn't a battle of violence. This was a sacrifice of love. As they led him away, bound like a criminal, he didn't resist. Behind him, his disciples scattered into the darkness. Fear had taken them, and Jesus walked forward alone. The trial of injustice. They brought him before the authorities. False accusations filled the air. Lies twisted into truth. Witnesses contradicted each other. Still, Jesus remained silent. "Are you the Son of God?" they demanded. He looked up. "You say that I am." That was enough. The crowd began to turn. The same people who once cheered for him now shouted against him. "Crucify him! Crucify him!" The words echoed like daggers. Pilate, the governor, hesitated. He saw no crime in Jesus. "I find no fault in him," he said. But the crowd grew louder, angrier, more desperate. "Crucify him! Crucify him!" And in that moment, truth didn't matter. Pressure did. Pilate gave in. He washed his hands, as if that could remove guilt. And just like that, the fate of an innocent man was sealed. The beginning of suffering. They took him away. They beat him. They mocked him. They placed a crown of thorns on his head, pressing it down until blood ran across his face. "King of the Jews," they laughed. But there was no anger in Jesus, no revenge, only silence and love. He carried the cross on his back, each step heavier than the last. The crowd watched. Some wept, some mocked, some just stared, but no one truly understood. This wasn't just suffering. This was sacrifice. For them, for everyone.